Hey, you all, how are you? It's your girl, Latanya here. It's me. But I wanted to jump in today and talk to you all, especially when we're talking about our content creation series. I wanted to give you a little bit more information. Now, if you were in my very first content creation skills training class, you got a little bit of this anyway. But I wanted to also give you all here inside of the community a few things. Hey, Dree, I wanted to give you all a few things inside of this community, a few things as well. So when we talk about, you guys, and I had an example here, when we talk about content, I want you all to remember this. Content is cash. Content literally is your cash. All right. And there are two types. Either they're value-based content or it's relational content. Now hear me on this. When we're talking about utilizing value-based content, and I'm just going to give you I'm just going to give you a few details about value-based content, because your value-based content, you all, is the content that's going to help you make sales. It's going to help you make sales, the value-based content. Now, the other one is your relational content. Your relational content is the one that's going to help your platform grow, right? But I want you all to realize that we have to treat these social media platforms, even though we're having a good time, we're sharing what we're doing, we're out here in these streets. I want you all to begin to realize, utilize your platform as a business. Treat it as a business. We've already talked about the different goals we need to set for ourselves, especially here. You have a plethora of information. I'm probably sure you already have it. You just need to know how to work it. That's why you need to be in the next part 2 content creation skills training class. All right. You have a plethora of information. You just need to know, where do I segment my information? All right. So let me go back here one more time. Content is your cash. It's either value-based, which is the one that helps you make sales, or it is relational. That's the part that helps you helps you grow. All right. Someone also asked me about my lighting, and what do I use? I do use a key light. I have all types of lighting, but I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that later. I want to stay focused in. So when I talk about, you guys, value-based content, which is going to help me make sales, what does that entail? It can entail you providing facts about a particular service or product, what that does, the facts in regards to it. It could be stats. 20% of people who utilize this product found it to be very, very helpful in their business, or going out and enjoying San Diego over at the ocean. The majority of people that we find out that really, really need to be close to the ocean are people that may be stressed out. See, I'm giving facts, I'm giving information, but I'm going somewhere because maybe I have a social club, and my next event is trying to get people to come to my next social event that's going to be by the water. All right. I want you all start picking up on some things here. Now, it also, value-based content, you all, is also you giving people terms and definitions of a thing. So terms and definition, value-based. This is the one that helps you make sales. Another one is processes and steps. How did I get from A to B to my C to my D? All right. Processes and steps. That is value-based content. Another part of your value-based content, you all, is industry updates. What's going on within my industry? This is what's trending right now. This is what's going on. All right. So also education. When I'm educating people in regards to some things here and there, that is another thing that's value-based. If you noticed about me, I am always educating. So I'm always providing most of the time you will hear me provide value-based content. All right. So those are some things. Even another part of value-based content, you guys, is how to do this thing. It could be you showing people vaccines, things that you're doing, and even providing testimonials are huge. All right. So those are that's value-based content. Those are the things that help you make sales. However, you definitely need to let people know, or you have to have something available that you're leading up to. This part 2, content creations. I'm going to stop right there for that because I'm about to give you all some more stuff with the next part 2. Now, when we're talking about relational content, what is that? When I'm dealing with relational content, you all, it's conversational based. It's me sharing a story. It could be something about the benefits and the values of a thing. It's always about how I can relate to other people. Now that is because I've targeted a specific audience and I need to be relatable to that audience. So that's the part that's going to help your platform grow. You hear that? So for instance, I brought in my little massager. All right. So say for instance, I was selling these massages. I had a massager and I'm trying to sell these things. Maybe I'm part of an affiliate. I'm part of an affiliate program. All right. And I'm going to get commission from people who actually purchase this. This is really for content creators if you're out here in these streets. All right. So say my whole point is this to make more sales. Almost look like it's a massager, huh, you all. So my whole goal is to make sales with this massager. I'm part of an affiliate program, and the more sales I make with this product, I get a commission. People are doing this all the time on TikTok. Have you not seen them doing it? Yes, they are. So the whole thing, so I may have to define or give terms or information about this massager. I'm trying to make sales. Remember, it's value based. So I may say what this massager is it's pulsating and it helps to loosen up the muscles inside of your different muscles in your arms, in your legs, and your thighs. That's what this thing does. I'm looking at the terms of a massager. All right. I'm providing that information. I can also be showing people about how it works. Okay. When it has different things, tools that you could put inside of it. What it does is, and then I can push the button in the back and you see how it operates. See the pulsations. See what it does. I want you all to see how it operates. All right. I'm showing people how this works. This is sales. All right. If you did something like that. Now, say for instance, I want to just talk about the relational aspect of it. So now remember, I'm thinking about my audience. Who would actually, I'm in the sports industry or I'm in that type of industry. Who would want a massager? So say for instance, women that love to go to the gym now, or men who go to the gym. Now what I'm going to do is, you know what? I just purchased this massager because I am always going to the gym. And even though they have like a cryo room that I can step into, or they have little massage chairs, I have to begin to think about what do I need to do when I'm at home. So what I did is I purchased this massager. And so when I go home, even at night, if I'm at night, you guys understand at nighttime, especially when you're laying down in the bed, you might get a kink in your neck and you are like, oh, well, I ain't going to the gym. I might as well just pull out my massager and get to go. Okay. See, that's how I'm sharing a story, or I'm being relatable. This is how people become more relatable to the information that I'm providing. Remember? So 2 types of content: value-based, which is helping you with sales. They adding gestures. I must have did something on here, but value-based content and relational content. You need to know the 2. Remember, you guys, utilize these platforms as a business. This is marketing. This is part of your social media marketing. And this is why we say content is king, but you also need to really, really know who you're talking to. Especially when you get to the point of, I always tell people, even if you're looking at running ads or anything like that, the first thing you need to do is put information out organically. Is this working or not, because you can run an ad and even the information that you put out organically may still not be hitting the right audience. You have to test the market. One thing about marketing is that you always need to test it. We need to research. This is why numbers don't lie. We're always looking at our numbers and we're looking at, okay, is this working or not? Remember a couple of weeks ago, I said my goal that week was to get 1,000 views on each post. And I showed you all my progress. My goal is to get 1,000 views per post. Now, does it happen all the time? Absolutely not. But what I'm doing is I'm testing the waters. I'm testing to see what's working. I'm testing my words. I'm testing my hashtags. I'm testing all of this. I'm looking at all of this information. And as I said before, my goal is, well, even though I have followers, I found out that the majority of people who saw that content were non-followers. Hip, hip, hooray. Because what did that do for me? It made my people who were not following me begin to follow me. All right. 1, 2, 3 at a time. I'm good with that. All right. Because I had a goal in mind. And so you have to set back and say, what is it? At the end of the day, it all starts with the foundation as well of the content that you put out. This is the reason why, especially now, you guys, that school is out and I have more time right now. This is what I teach. But now that I have more time, I wanted to be able to share it with you all as well, because you need to know the other stuff that needs to go into being seen. You need to be doing stuff in the back. Like I said before, once a week, you need to be focused in on creating content. All right. So we went over this information. I didn't give you everything because the people that were in the skills training, they're getting everything. And the next one is on June 22nd. It is on Sunday, 4:00 p.m. We're digging in a little bit. We're digging in deeper. I said it was 2 hours. We were there about 3. And could have kept going, but I had to stop because I didn't want to overwhelm everyone. But we're focused in on that, you all, because remember, you want to be able to hit the right people that would want exactly what it is that you have, right? Everybody's not going to want what you have, but there are people out there that will want what you have to offer. Now, treat it like a business, you all. It's the content that you put out. When you look at your audience, what does your audience have the tendency to like? You're only going to know that by looking at the content that you put out there and then looking at your numbers. Who's seeing this? The followers? It's going to tell you, you guys. All right. You always want to look on the back end to see what's working. Like I said before, and I'm going to say this and then I'm done. You always want to have something available to people. I don't care if it's a checklist. I don't care if it's the latest update of a catalog. I don't care what it is. Treat this as a business, because you do not want to get people in the mindset that everything that you put out here is free, or, you just got little stuff that's nothing huge. Now, even if you have a product that is not so expensive, remember, it's a numbers game. So I can have a product that might be $9.99. Well, if I have a set goal on my dollar amount that I want to make for the week, that means I need to sell a whole lot of $9.99 product. If I have another service or product out here and maybe it's $900, do I need to sell as many? No, because even that one product could be what my goal was set for the week. But now I have to focus in on that audience that is able and they see the value and they're willing to pay my $900 product. You see how you have to have different ones? You always have small and you have a big core product, you all. Now, I'm going to stop right there, but let me give you all this information because someone asked me about my lighting. I have ring lights or LED lights, but I also I love my key light. My key light, you all can kind of see. Mine is round. So, I really like this as well, but this is probably a 6-footer, but I can always make it smaller and put on a desk or something like that. It has different things. I got this from Amazon. Now, if I would have had an affiliate program in regards to this key light, I'd be like, now click the link listen to me, click the link and, purchase your key light. Value. What type of content is that, you all? That's value-based content. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Yes, girl, I'm good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you enjoy. But I'm going to stop right there, you guys. Go back for you all that have, you might be just getting here. Go back and watch the entire video. Our next content creation skills training is on Sunday, June 22nd at 4 p.m. I plan to be there for 2 hours. Last time we were there for 3 because I still have more information that I want to give out to you all. Content is your cash. Value-based or relational. You need to know so you can create the content that's going to work best for you. What is my, you all see my, oh, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right there. If you have any questions for me, send me a DM or leave a comment below. I'm also going to put the link in the comments as well in regards to the upcoming content creations skills training class part 2. You're going to be at home. We're all doing this from our computers from home, you all. All right? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.